Oh yes. Oh yes. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Still Guns. Take it away, Skyline. Oh crap! This isn't easy, because as you can see, there's a webcam, and that's slowing me down some bit. We'll be getting into as to what I've been doing for these past 2 weeks soon. I can barely hear myself think. I'm very sorry. So I'm practically shouting. So we'll just complete a lap, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes, so to speak. And boy, I love this track. This. Okay, so what happened? Well, I believe I made it clear that this machine was suffering from some huge error. Why else would it blue screen about 7 times in a week? That's a blue screen a day. However, it actually blue screened about 3 times on the last day that I fully had it, and that did some a bit more damage than because it decided to blue screen when shutting down, which not exactly ideal. So, took it into the laptop shop 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago yesterday, and quite conveniently, their booking in system crashed. So this sat around for about, well, a few days. It took them until Saturday for them. Saturday. That would have been Saturday the. It took them until the 10th. So I took it in on the 5th, and it took them until the 10th to actually start inspecting it. It took them until Thursday to finally finish their analysis. The problem was corruption, more than likely. For whatever reason, this PC, whenever it went to sleep, it didn't like waking up. It didn't want to wake up. The only way you'd, like, for example, when the battery was off, because, they couldn't charge it all the time, when it was off the charge, and the screen darkened and it went blank, they couldn't get it to turn the screen back on. Basically, that means some part of it, some faint registry file way deep in there, broke. And the only way it could get fixed was to reinstall the entire operating system. There were a slew of other issues. For example, my Microsoft Word and my what the hell was it called? Oh yes, Microsoft Security Essentials. Those stopped working. The device manager and system information or something, those stopped working. A lot of things stopped working. So yeah, an entire reinstall of the OS was required. I spent most of last night bringing the computer up to date. Didn't have Service Pack 1 on it. Service Pack 1 came out in 2009. Didn't have that. Had to put on a whole load of other updates just to make sure. For a moment, I thought it was actually still broken because I couldn't install Net 4.5, though that seems to have just been some glitch. I made sure to not install the security update that would have disabled Need for Speed Carbon, though I think I'm going to have to reinstall Need for Speed Carbon in order to get the patches to actually install, which is really bloody annoying, but I don't give much of a damn anymore. Yeah. As you can see, this desktop is very similar to what I had before. I mean, I don't want to change much, so I'm installing pretty much everything I can. I'm in the middle of reinstalling World of Warships. Silent Hunter 3 goes there. The driving test thing goes there. Undercover, Most Wanted, Underground 2, those go there. Dead Space 1, Dead Space 3. This Navy Fueled thing, this isn't actually the Navy Fueled game itself, it's just the launcher. I'm never gonna play Navy Fueled ever again. It's just there because I'm used to it. It's sort of like decoration almost. Also, the iTunes is the wrong version, but couldn't do much about that. Yeah. These 2 weeks were... Well, I coped. If I didn't have a phone... This phone saved my life. So to speak. 7 years old. Dell Streak. They don't make these anymore. But it saved me. It kept me sane. Even if it can't look at sufficient velocity, which is one of the sites I use these days. So, yeah, that's what happened. Corruption was the issue. It just pains me that I had no other choice. Of course, even if corruption hadn't been the issue and it was something else. I will note though, this new Bandicam, I mean, as you can see, my face should be around here. Around in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner, covering the recycling bin. But yeah, as you can see, snazzy new interface, which I hate. I prefer my original Bandicam, which was small and unassuming, but the original Bandicam I had, it didn't have this webcam overlay, so I guess you're probably going to be seeing a bit more of me. I mean, if you want it. Bloody cables. So, yeah, it's going to take a while, but I think by the end of the week, everything will be reinstalled. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one. And the next one is going to be World of Warships in the USS Missouri. Watch it. See ya.